In this video, I am going to find the area under the parametric curve given by x is equal to 1 plus cosine of t and y is equal to 1 minus sine of t, and the t ranges between 0 and 2 pi. Now, the area under the curve for parametric curves is given by a is equal to integral a to b y times x prime, that means derivative of x with respect to t dt. So this becomes a pretty straightforward and simple integration. Our limits of integration are a is equal to 0 and b is equal to 2 pi, and y is 1 minus sine of t, and derivative of x with respect to t is negative sine of t. So let me just go ahead and write it out. Integral 0 to 2 pi. Y is 1 minus sine of t, 1 minus sine of t, times derivative of x with respect to t, that is going to be negative sine of t, because derivative of 1 is 0 and derivative of cosine of t is negative sine of t. Now if I simplify it, I get integral 0 to 2 pi times negative sine of t plus sine square of t dt. Now I'm going to simplify sine square of t a little bit. So remember, cosine of 2t is equal to cosine square of t minus sine square of t. That I could simplify to cosine of 2t is equal to 1 minus 2 sine square of t. And if I solve for sine square of t, I'm going to get sine square of t is equal to 1/2 times 1 minus cosine of 2t. So I'm going to replace sine square of t by this in this integral. So that's going to give me integral 0 to 2 pi times, let me just break it down into two pieces. Actually, I'll just leave it 1/2 times 1 minus cosine of 2t, then minus sine of t dt. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to just simplify it even further. Integral 0 to 2 pi 1/2 minus 1/2 cosine of 2t minus sine of t dt. Now if I integrate it, I'm going to get 1/2 t minus 1/2 times 1/2 sine of t, sine of 2t, minus integral of sine of t is negative cosine of t, negative and negative is going to make it positive, so this is going to be cosine of t, all of it evaluated from 0 to 2 pi. When we are evaluating it, we can kind of ignore the middle term, because sine of 0 is 0, sine of 2 pi or 4 pi is going to be 0, so we can just ignore it. And 1/2 t, so let's take that guy. So 1/2 times t 2 pi minus 1/2 times 0, so I can ignore that as well. Now let's go ahead and go to cosine of t, so that's going to be plus cosine of 2 pi minus cosine of 0. So these 2 and 2 are going to cancel out. That's going to give me pi. Now cosine of 2 pi and cosine of 0 are the same thing. They're going to cancel out. So the area is actually going to be just pi. So area under the curve for these parametric equations between 0 and 2 pi is just pi. I hope that this discussion was helpful. Thank you very much.